Hey teachers, it's me, Brittany from Teach Blog Travel. Please excuse my cat and husband in the back. It is what it is. I'm recording at home and I'm working on getting a workspace, but for now we're in the living room. So welcome to my house. So today we're going to be talking about how to set up a Google account, aka a Gmail account. Once you have a Gmail account, then you have access to everything that's in the Google GSuite. That includes Google Classroom, and it includes Google Docs, Google Sheets, and all of those things. So we're going to be talking a little just about eGmail though, and we'll introduce those other apps to you as well, but we won't go over those in depth today. We're just going over Gmail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new tab and I'm going to share that screen with you. And so you are going to be looking at that. So give me a second and I'm going to walk you through how to create a Google account. So I have several, so it's going to look a little different for me, but you're just going to go to gmail.com and you're going to see mine will automatically pop up, but for the sake of this, I'm going to log out and I'm going to create a Google account with you. Excuse me. Now, I know that many of us will have one, but see, I recognize that we have teachers joining the Google Classroom Crash Course from all levels of technology comfort. And so I really want to go over every single thing to make sure that I am covering it. And so I almost just signed in again because I'm so used to it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to sign in again. And I'm going to click this option and I'm going to go to use another account. Now for you, that won't pop up because you won't have to do that. You're going to be coming to this screen where it says create a new account and we're going to click create account. And so you have the option to either click for myself or to manage a business. For teachers, you can just click for myself. This is, of course, if your school has not already given you a Google account. If they have a school-wide account for Google Classroom, then you will have to use that login to come in. So I'm going to log in. I'm going to create an account, Brittany and Robert. That's my name for my username. I don't know what is available and what hasn't. So for you, you guys will want to probably just keep it professional. I know my name is very common, so it's very highly unlikely that Brittany Robert is available. Let's try Brittany Kirsten. Highly recommend also that whenever you're creating a password for something new that you write down. Okay, so Brittany Kirsten is taken. So let's just say Brittany Kirsten teaches. I'm not actually going to use this account. I'm just doing it for the sake of this video. Okay, so for verifying your phone number, you will want to make sure that you enter a phone number that has text message access because when you are logging into your account, especially if they're not recognizing you, they're going to send you a code via text to make sure that it is you. And you're all going to see my number on here, so I guess call me if you need anything. There we go. And then it's going to send you a verification code, so it just sent one to me. I'm going to enter that one in now. And I just got that via my text messages. So if you're not familiar with text, you'll definitely want to have someone around that is. Recovery email address, you could use your school one. So I'll do that now. And then that way, if for some reason you do forget your password or you need to log back in, you can do that. It'll also ask you for your birthday so you can keep your account secure, as well as your gender. Okay, and then this is going to give you the option of if you want to record video calls and messages. There is a feature called Google Voice that allows you to receive phone calls to a separate phone number. And basically what it does is it masks your real phone number and you get calls at that number. Privacy and terms. I've read this before, but if you haven't, go ahead and do that before you click I agree. Again, I have slower internet, so yours will probably go a bit faster than mine is going. Okay, so when you get into your Gmail account for the first time, you're going to see that everything is at the basic default setting, and it'll actually give you a tutorial that we can just walk through right now. So we're going to click next. It's going to ask you which theme you want to have. The default is just the normal one. Comfortable means it takes out and hides the attachments, and then compact makes everything really, really tiny. I prefer to see the attachments. These are actually icons for Google Docs, Google Slides, Excel, and Lumen PDF, or not, excuse me, that's an image icon. And so that gives me a little preview of whether or not I'm going to be spending a lot of time on those emails, so it kind of allows me to prioritize the order that I answer them. Okay, and then what's really helpful about Google is that they give you a checklist to get done here. So we're going to go ahead and choose a theme. You don't have to, but we're going to go ahead and pick one just for the sake of utilizing all the features we have available to us. I'm going to go ahead and let's see if it gives me, I don't want to take too long to pick one. So let's just pick, gosh, this is always what gets me stuck. Oh, let's pick this beautiful mountainy landscape. I'm going to click save on that. And as you can see, it already populates the color of the boxes and the background for you. Again, you don't have to do it with me, but that's checked out because I already did it. And then for learn how to use Gmail. So you have a help button that pops up here. It's very, very simple though. If you've used Outlook, very simple. And then import contacts and mail. So if you want to import your contacts from Outlook, you can definitely do that. And yeah, and so that's an option. Okay, so changing your profile image. So this is actually a little assignment I give in the course. And so if you are watching this, then you are already going to be a step ahead. So what you can do is you can upload a photo from your computer, and that'll be the little picture that pops up on the screen. And so I'm going to go through my pictures. It's good to choose one that shows your face, and that's big and clear enough that you can really see you. Obviously, depending on why you're making the email account, that'll dictate which picture you want to get. For me, since I'm just doing the tutorial, but I know that a lot of people here are going to want professional pictures, I'm going to go to my professional looking headshot and upload that one. And then I will close out of it. And then you can just change the box to show as much or as little as the picture as you want. And I'm just going to make this full screen here so you can see a little bit bigger. Sorry about that. Should have done that sooner for you. Okay, get Gmail for mobile. So that's if you want to download the app, or you could even just scan the QR code. This is really cool. If you hold your smartphone up to this, it'll take you exactly to where you want to go. I'll also be teaching you later in the course how to make your own business card with that. Pretty neat. Okay, and then once you get into here, then it'll give you some more options that you can actually explore the Google app and all of the other apps that go with Google. It will look a little different if you have an Android or an Apple iPhone, if you're on the mobile apps for it. Okay, so I just want to give you a heads up for that. And then just to go over all of the features for Gmail. So we have starred emails. If you receive emails that you want to keep for future reference, they're important to you, you can star them. Snoozed means like if you have like notifications. Obviously, I don't have anything there yet. Sent, pretty easy enough. The emails you've already sent. Drafts. One thing I really like about Google, because it is online and syncing constantly, if you create a draft and you don't send it, it doesn't get lost. It gets minimized and saved as a draft, and then you can go back to it when you need to. Okay, for the more and less tab right here, which again, there's nothing there yet, but when you have emails sorted by category, you can do that. You have different ways that you can bookmark them. And again, it's kind of hard until you can see an email, but you could actually sort them into categories. You can also chat from this window. You can do your Google calls from here, which is what I've just popped open. You can start a new chat. You can do a Hangout, which is a video chat, or you can do the Google chat, which is like messaging. Okay, so those are the basic features. If you want to write a new email, you would just go to Compose. You have your to, CC, BCC, subject, and the body of the text here. This is where you can figure out the formatting. You can attach a video or photo or document here. This is where you insert a link. Have some emojis. I will say I'm not a big fan of these emojis, but to each their own. This is really important. So when you are sending emails to your students, you will definitely want to make sure that you are uploading everything that they're going to want to submit through Google Drive. Okay, so when you click on that button, instead of uploading a document from your computer, it's going to go to your Google Drive. And let me just explain these tabs to you really quickly. My Drive is everything that you've uploaded from your computer onto the Google Drive. Shared with me is a document that someone has sent to you. So that could be a really handy tool for collaboration with other teachers, especially if you're team teaching. Recent is just anything that you've opened recently, and then upload is if you want to upload a new document now. So let's go ahead and do that so I can show you. So I clicked select a file from my device. I have a ton, but let me just find one. Find a document here. So I have some music. I help to lead worship at my church. I'm just going to attach some sheet music there, and I'm going to click upload so you can see what this process looks like. So I just uploaded a PDF to my Google Drive. And so now not only am I attaching it to the email, it should also be saved in my Google Drive if I want to reference it again or get back to it. So that's super helpful. And especially if your kids are using Chromebooks, they don't have any internal storage. So they need to save everything on the drive. It's very critical. And especially if they want to be able to turn it into you for Google Classroom later, it's just a lot easier. Now, if they're accessing Google Classroom from their home computers and they have the option to download and save on their hard drive, that's fine. But if you just have them do the drive, it's just so much easier. So I'm actually going to just send this to myself just so you can see what it looks like when you receive an email in Gmail for the first time. Okay, so we see we have it bolded up here. That means it's unopened. I click on it. And there it is, very easy. I can just click on this right here and see a big preview of it because it's saved in Drive. If I want to open it, I can open it with Lumen PDF, which is a third-party app that Google uses, or Doc Hub. I can also open it in Google Docs, PDF, lots of options, or I can download it by clicking this button. So this is the download to computer button. This is the add to Google Drive button. And as you can see, my photos already popped up there. And yeah, so you can see if you, those are your basic options. If you want to manage your Google accounts, just so you can add more personalization and customization for when you're sending those emails and working with students, you have a ton of options here. You can upload as much or as little personal information as you want. That you can even decide what happens with your data that's tracked, which I definitely recommend you go and look at that. So yeah, so those are pretty much the basics as far as what you can do to set up a Gmail, and it's definitely important that you have one to be able to participate in our Google Classroom Crash Course, and even just to have one as a teacher. So make sure that you have a Gmail. If you don't have one already, go make one now. And if you want to follow for more tips, be sure to subscribe at teachblogtravel.com, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get ed tech how-to tutorials. Thanks, bye.